Welcome to Uindy TV News. I'm Kendall Pierson.
And I'm Nate Long.
Uindy TV News starts now.
Two parents have been arrested after driving intoxicated with their children in the car. Trevor Kennedy and Justice Goodwin were pulled over by a Bartholomew County deputy because they were swerving. Inside the car were two children, a 3-year-old and a 4-month-old. The deputy could smell marijuana when he pulled them over, which led to a search of the vehicle, and noticed Kennedy was impaired behind the wheel. During the search of their vehicle, 16 pounds of marijuana, over 2,000 vape pens, a pound of THC wax, and almost $5,000 was found. They were both arrested for dealing drugs and neglect of children.
2 more measles cases have been confirmed in Indiana. The Indiana Department of Health released a statement saying 1 patient has been identified as a child who is unvaccinated and an adult whose vaccination status remains unknown. In the same statement, health officials confirmed that these cases have been linked to the previous measles outbreak in Allen County, where 6 people were infected. Because measles is so easily spread, a single case is considered an outbreak.
The Fisher City County Council passed an ordinance that caps single-family rentals at 10% per subdivision. This is to promote home ownership and limit investor control. All rentals must be registered with the city, with fines up to $7,500 for violations. Current rentals in certain situations like family rentals or relocations are exempt. While city officials say the law protects neighborhoods, my board criticized it as government outreach that could hurt housing access. Carmel is considering a similar ordinance. If you drive through the northeast side of the city, especially near the Clear Path construction zone along I-465 and I-69, listen up. Some big changes are coming to help keep people safe.
Starting May 5th, the Indiana Department of Transportation is launching its new pilot program, Safe Zones. This means speed cameras will be watching for drivers going too fast through active work zones, and if you're caught speeding, you could get a ticket in the mail.
For the first 30 days, it's all about education. Drivers going 11 miles per hour or more over the limit will receive courtesy warnings. But after that grace period, actual fines will begin. A first offense will still get you a warning, but if it happens again, you're looking at a $75 fine and $150 for each time after that.
The key thing is enforcement will only happen when workers are present in the construction zone. INDOT says this is all about safety and protecting the workers and drivers alike. Other states have seen fewer accidents and slower speeds with similar programs, and now Indiana is hoping for the same results. So if you're heading through that area, take it slow, stay alert, and help make the roads safer for everyone.
Well, Nate, the sunshine is out today. I woke up and saw it and was so happy. Jace, is the sun going to be out all day? What can we expect?
It sure will. Finally, some beautiful spring weather has entered the area. 74 degrees right now as the sun begins to set. Some clouds will begin to fill in, but it'll still be a mostly clear night, so a great day to get outside, a great night to get outside and enjoy this spring weather, as a high-pressure system is currently blocking off the moisture to our west, but that moisture will eventually break through heading into Friday. We'll get into my future forecast here in a little bit after some more news.
We have some very exciting things to talk about with our very special guest.
So what do you find unique about Uindy, and what kind of pulled you here?
What are you doing? Watching Good Morning Greyhounds every Wednesday morning at 8 a.m.
Harvard University took the Trump administration to federal court after the White House suspended more than $2.2 billion in research funds. The administration did so after Harvard refused to limit campus protests and ignored demands that they alter their diversity and inclusion policies. In the suit, Harvard contends the freeze of funding violates its First Amendment rights and jeopardizes academic freedom. University President Alan Garber states the action places critical science, health, and technology research in serious jeopardy. Harvard is asking the court to impose a preliminary injunction on the freeze and bar so-called political interference into higher education. The White House has yet to make an official reaction.
Indiana Attorney General Todd Rokita and Secretary of State Diego Morales are suing the U.S. Department of Homeland Security for allegedly failing to verify the citizenship of over 55,000 voters in the state. The lawsuit argues federal law requires the DHS to ensure that only American citizens can lawfully participate in federal and local elections. Critics, including voting rights groups, warn the move could lead to voter suppression and illegal purging of voters. Rokita described this as a, quote, important step in ensuring the integrity of elections in Indiana.
More anti-Trump protesters gathered around the state on Saturday as part of the national 50-51 movement. This is the 10th protest at the State House this year. Coordinator for the Indianapolis protest, Scott Johnson, said, quote, "We're just going to keep raising bigger and bigger crowds until he ultimately has to cave to the will of the people. A president is not above the law." Other attendees said they are worried about a laundry list of issues within the Trump administration. Another protest is already planned for May. Pope Francis, the first Latin American pontiff, died Monday at the age of 88 amid ongoing health issues. According to the Associated Press, Archbishop Charles C. Thompson of Indianapolis, appointed by Francis in 2017, called him a good and faithful servant and praised his commitment to the poor and marginalized. Indiana Governor Mike Braun has ordered flags to be flown at half-staff in honor of Pope Francis. All Hoosiers and businesses have been encouraged to participate. Well, the Department of Communication is having their awards this weekend, so Jace, will we see good weather?
At least for tomorrow, the answer is yes. High of 78 degrees, one of the warmest days, possibly the warmest day of the year thus far, as temps could get into the mid to high 80s at times across central Indiana. But like I said, the high pressure system can't last forever, and that moisture will break through beginning on Friday. Some all-day rain expected on Friday. Mostly in the afternoon after 11 a.m. We'll hear a rumble of thunder or two possible as a cold front moves from north to south. That rain will move out early on Saturday morning, high of 63 degrees, so a little bit cooler outside, and then we'll see the sun pop back out on Saturday heading into Sunday. So Saturday afternoon, Sunday all day will be nice weather to get outside and enjoy as things dry out from that Friday rain. Some great weather for Grady the Greyhound to get outside. I know we're going to talk about him and some other UIndy news coming up next.
There's often a moment when you're helping somebody with math where they just suddenly get over that little barrier and they get it. It's a nice aha moment, and I really like being involved in helping students achieve that moment, and we do get a lot of those here in the tutoring lab.
Dr. Ken Reed, the Associate Dean and Director of UIndy's R.B. Aines School of Engineering, was recognized as an outstanding alum by Purdue University's School of Engineering Education Department at their annual gala. Dr. Reed's award recognizes him for his outstanding work and deep commitment to engineering education. Dr. Reed is a part of the graduating class of 1988 at Purdue with a bachelor's in electrical and computer engineering. And later, Dr. Reed went back to get his PhD in engineering education in 2008. He was the 7th person nationwide to receive this degree. Dr. Reed said, quote, "I'm honored to receive this award. I had the privilege of being in the first cohort in the PhD program and got to work with awesome people. I love being able to continue working with my friends and colleagues in engineering and education while making a difference at UIndy."
It was a busy weekend for the UIndy track and field team as they split up to 3 different meets in 3 different states. The group that went to California came back with more than just a nice tan. 2 more school records fall from California, with Felix Rivet and Josue Lecadre once again breaking records. This time, however, they didn't just break any records, but they broke their own records. Rivet broke his record in the 3,000-meter steeplechase by over 8 seconds, and Lecadre beat his 800-meter time by nearly a second. Multiple athletes at the 2 other meets also hit Provo marks that put them in the top 25 in all of D2.
Today is National Denim Day. In 1999, the Italian High Court overturned a rape conviction because the victim was wearing tight jeans at the time of the assault. The justices stated that the victim must have helped her attacker remove her jeans, from which it inferred consent. UIndy is honoring the day in support of Sexual Assault Awareness Month. By showing your support, you get a free charcuterie board and thanks to Student Affairs.
University of Indianapolis mascot Grady the Greyhound got a special opportunity to sit down with Fox 59 last Saturday. Before becoming UIndy's live mascot, Grady, now 8 years old, was a racing greyhound. In 2019, UIndy worked with Greyhound Pets of America to get Grady off the racetrack and to campus, supporting students and boosting university morale. Sigmund said she views Grady as a joy ambassador, bringing joy to UIndy events, classrooms, and athletic events. She also said because greyhounds are known for racing, many think greyhounds need a lot of exercise. However, Grady takes retirement from the track very seriously and can often be found indulging in a pup cup from the perk or taking a nap.
Oh my gosh, I love Grady. He's so cute. And not only was he on Fox 59, but he also made an appearance on Wish TV earlier this week.
Wow. He's getting around. He's getting around Indianapolis for sure.
He is. He's famous. He's very well known, and I'm going to miss him so much. I actually saw him this morning, and he's so cute. It's a good day whenever you can give Grady the Greyhound pets.
Thank you for tuning in to Uindy TV News,
the station where you find out the most important information locally and nationally.
Be sure to check out all other Uindy TV productions on Xfinity Channel 1096 and on YouTube at Uindy-TV.
As always, have a good night and be safe, Indy.